Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Can you guys see me just fine? Look at me. Look at you. How we doing? Yeah, all good. Thank you. Guys, you want to know something so funny? Look at the range of the FOMC minutes and then look at the range of this random 11:16 candle. Guys, don't forget Nvidia earnings after the market close. So place your bets. Place your bets. Is it bad? I never checked for red folder anymore. I don't think so. I don't think it's that bad. I think when things go back to normal, you might want to you'll get back into the cadence of checking because I do love seeing this though. Sorry, I got a little distracted, sidetracked. I do love seeing this. This is good. I need more of this. I'm bearish on oil for personal reasons. But anyways, um, or is it for us? Do you really feel like trading today PM? Um, that's a good question. I wouldn't mind if the setup provided. I think the only reason I've been feeling kind of motivated to trade PM is because the last few sessions we've caught some winning trades. But apart from that, I think a consolidation just may be in place, you know? Like there's not really much to do. That's the truth. That is the truth. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. That is the truth. So, by the way, if you are watching on X, head over to youtube.com/at thelab.live. I can answer your comments on the X live account. Um, if you guys haven't seen the discounts by now, everything's going crazy. So be sure to head over to propfirm.compare, create an account, join the propfirm Discord. Any propfirm related questions, please feel free to ask. I will happily answer them in chat. It's also because the morning session was good. So like I don't really feel the need to take a trade. So that's the truth. How'd you guys close out your mornings? What is going on here? Exit, quit. Okay, close this out. Can I close this out, please? Perfect. Traded London, and that was my winner for today. What'd you catch? I feel like I never gave a proper breakdown of the trade that we took this morning, the live winning trade, which was a beautiful one, honestly. Had a pretty good session in the London slash AM. Yeah. Played it off the 4 hour swing. Yeah, fair. I was uh I was pretty bearish gold up until we still haven't swept it, but I'm still pretty or I guess I still am pretty bearish gold up until 4135. I don't think this will hold its value. Not for right now, at least. In my opinion. Kane was with Tradeify during London? Yes. Yeah. How was that stream? Doo-doo-doo. Yeah, I'm bearish gold. Just it keeps having these insane pumps. Yeah, no, I'm pretty bearish gold. I don't think it fundamentally like it's fully there right now. I think it was more. I'm not even sure what that was. The that whole rally that it had. I don't think. Yeah, I'm not even sure what that was. But either way, it was okay. Okay, can you get all the usual questions? Yeah, 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 yeah. I bet. Um, yeah. I mean, that might be the most significant low. So you know how it goes. He tries to be patient. Yeah. Now he does get repetitive questions, so I completely understand. Okay, I was a little lost as to what that chart looked like. So now we've kind of broken this downtrend, in my opinion. I think if you were to look at this from a bullish lens, obviously, because I'm like that. Um, by the way, if you guys want to inverse your chart, I don't know if you guys know this, but if you do Option I on Mac, or I think it's Control I on everything else, you can inverse your chart. So sometimes for me, it's like I'm so bullish leaning that I want to kind of give myself a unbiased perspective. So I just kind of do like Option I, it flips it, and I start viewing it from there, which is a little silly, but makes sense to me. From here, the first low at a discount would be 29,417. So this would kind of be the last line of defense from that perspective. Um, so we'll see whatever this decides to do. First high in a premium market. If you get a strong rejection from the 419s, I think shorts could be in play. But the thing is, we have Nvidia earnings in about 2 hours. So yeah, a consolidation seems to be due. You can see how lethargic price action is here. Um, anyways, in an ideal world, we'd get a retrace back down into a discount of the currently established range. So obviously from that high to this low, sweep out the first low at a discount, which is, you guys know, my favorite signature. 29,176 and then move from there. But yeah, the trade this morning was pretty solid. It was really good. I managed to capture actually more than 88 points. I went back and I looked. I made 2 point I think it was 2.2K off of one mini, which means it was roughly 110 points, which was really, really good. Pretty solid. Pretty solid trade. Yeah, 110 points ish. But I can happily walk you guys through what I was seeing this morning and why I decided to take that trade. And it was mostly, I still have it marked out here actually. It was this 1 minute OB, or yeah, 1 minute OB, 15-second execution. If we go back and kind of review, there we go. So this morning we had, if you go over to the hourly chart, we obviously had swept out the previous hourly low, right? And then at that point, we also had a divergence with ES. So ES actually took out this low, whereas NQ did not. So you had a divergence. You had to sweep the previous hourly low. You head over to a 15-minute chart, sweep the previous 15-minute low as well. So you have multiple things on context. You have 15-minute swing, sweep the previous hour low, divergence with ES, head over to a 1 minute chart, and now you have a retrace back into the 1 minute OB. And then I just executed on the 15-second. I had my limit order right there. And if you guys are ever confused, let's see if this actually, where is it? There we go. Discounted price point, tap into 1 minute OB, continuation higher. So overall, just a beaut of a trade. banana. Power hour, we'll see 0400. What's up, Justin? How you doing, man? So yeah, I need to see a similar situation here. Starting on the one, we do have a swing, which means I'd be kind of inclined to look for internal. Going to the 15, consolidation, and then 30-second is not really giving much. So the one area that I would expect price to react from here would be you'd have to grab your premium and your discount. And I'm not grabbing my premium and my discount from here to here because that's not a fully established range. Like this is not an established range. However, this is. So in this scenario where you want to use your premium discount and this leg has not finished, you use the initial leg and that'll give you your range. So we'll see. We're currently just kind of consolidating here. But yeah, not a lot going on, not a lot going on, guys. It is looking kind of ugly. So if you guys have any questions, now is actually the perfect time because I need some questions to answer. I can't fill in this blank price action, to be honest. I could talk about it, but I can't really fill it in. So if you guys have any questions about trades, firms, how long we've been doing this, biggest losing trade, biggest losing day, biggest winning day, biggest winning day, biggest losing in the past 3 months. No wonder it's like this. What do you mean? Oh, yeah, 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 Justin. Yeah. I thought you I feel like I've said so many times already since I started the stream. Yeah, Nvidia earnings after the bell, yeah. Biggest losing day in the past 3 months. I don't know. I'm blown. Like there was one day in the last 3 months where I was up like almost 10K across five pundits, and I think it was. I'm trying to remember. This was when was this? This had to have been February. I think late February or mid March, and I basically just went on complete tilt. Like I had lost it. Like I think I don't know what it was. I think that particular week, like I was mentally just like not fully there. And I had like five accounts with 2K on each of them loaded, ready for a payout. Um, so yeah, I'd say that was the biggest one recently. Yeah. It still happens. It still happens. Like it honestly still does happen. Like the only difference is like it's just less frequent. And when it does happen, it's not as damaging, you know? I think it will still happen and I think it's completely normal. Especially like if you um what's it called? If you if you're if there's stuff going on outside your trading career and it's affecting you mentally, like and you still make the mistake of trying to make a push on a trade, I think it's very, very bound to happen. So, yeah. Um, yeah, that answers that broke trader. So yeah, that was rough. The last 3 months, yes. Alex, tell us how do you manage tilt when you have a losing day? That's a good question. I think it really depends on where you stem from, right? Exactly, broke trader. Yeah. Yes, yeah. I think they very well help you reduce the damages. I think it depends on where it stems from, Bez. But personally, what I would suggest is what I would suggest is it's just really hard. You need cues. You need cues on your near your desk. You need cues that'll give you some time to separate yourself from the charts. Like the first thing you want to do, like whenever you feel like you are on tilt or you feel like you're going on tilt, is like literally just get up and go outside or like, catch a breath. Because as long as you stay on the charts, you're gonna stay hooked. What's the worst trading advice you see on social media? Oh my God, I see some pretty bullshit advice. Um, God, I don't even know where to start with that. Honestly, like, what's the worst trading advice I see on social media? Damn, that's a good one, man. When people say they don't journal, when people say not to journal and not to backtest, I genuinely think that's bullshit, in my opinion. You need a statistical, you need a, you need statistical backing. There needs to be a set of trade, a number set of trades enough for you to have a confidence, not from an emotional perspective. Like you don't need the confidence emotionally, but from a from a systematic and a probabilistic perspective. Dude, I hear that all the time. People are just trying to be different, I guess. So yeah, I would say backtesting is crucial and it's everything I always do whenever I know I'm messing up. What's your biggest winning day since you started? Um, on my live account, my live futures account, I think it was 12K in December, 12.7K. And then on accounts that actually led to a payout, I think it was 25K. 25K. Yeah. This was the beginning of last year. So a little more than a year ago. Um, did you ever feel on your journey that time is passing hella fast? Like days are just speeding by and you're just slowly getting better each day, but progress versus time feels so off and fast. Yes, I agree with that. I think that's due to like multiple things. Um, I think that's I mean, it's also just a part of growing up. Um, B is average. I'd say anywhere from 7 to 10. Yeah, I try to aim for 25K a quarter. That's my goal. I try to aim for 25K a quarter because then that ultimately ends up being six figures a year. And I think that that's realistic. I don't think setting outrageous numbers does anybody any favors. And I think 25K a quarter is realistic. It's a little under 10K a month. Obviously, if you do more, then do more. Make hay while the sun shines. But I'm a pretty I'd say I'm a pretty grounded person when it comes to that sort of stuff. Not trading related, but in honor of Stephen Colbert finishing, what is the best sandwich? Hmm. What is the best sandwich? Fuck, bro. Dude, what is with Futures News asking some of the best questions? Really got me thinking here. Really got me thinking. In your opinion, what's the best sandwich? I think I just have multiple, man. I'd have like I don't even know. I have multiple. The ones my mom made. That's a beautiful thought, man. Honestly, that is a beautiful thought. That's a beautiful thought, yeah. I wonder if I can log on to my Thinkorswim and show you guys my dark mode setup. Let me know what you guys think. I'm curious. Whoops. Oh, no, no. I don't like that. I don't like that Thinkorswim isn't really optimized for. Okay, Jesus. I always run into this fucking issue. And I'm not sure why the chart is not loading. One sec. There we go. I think this should be able to make the switch. Okay, there we go. And you guys should be able to see my chart. This is what I have on my other screens that I watch. I just have a very, very simple, basic volume profile running every 30 minutes, and then the 1 minute chart. And then I'm just looking for, yeah, for value area highs, value area lows, etc., POCs. So this is what I have on my other monitor. So I have Tradevate, this, and then obviously TradingView to show you guys. But I know that some people don't really like the dark mode. But yeah. I also just like Thinkorswim because A, you can use ThinkScript and kind of build any tools that you like on your own. I know you can do that for TradingView, obviously, but I think Claude does a better job with ThinkScript than it does with PineScript. So yeah, the only issue that I have here is obviously I don't really have seconds charts on here, believe it or not. You can do tick. 1 second. It's tweaking out on me. You can do tick, but you can't really do seconds. But I guess, yeah. So we trade so similarly, Alex Low. I have a thing about 30-minute charts. Let's say minute trade down to 5 second charts. Yeah. Yeah. There's just something about it, you know? It just makes sense. Can we get there you go. So yeah, this is what I use for everything else. I know it's kind of hard to see. I'm from Colombia, brother. I trade 30 minutes because of TPO charts. Yeah. I also have that up here. I have multiple different um where is it? Style, load style, TPO. Here we go. I have this one set up as well for the day. I don't really use TPO charts, but I have them up just to kind of see and view. Um, whoops. But I did get into them for quite some time. But I always just end up using a I always just end up using this and then a simple trading view chart. Because what you'll find forgotten is that whenever I plot like a premium and a discounted price point, I wonder why that's still showing. Anyways, whenever I plot a premium and a discounted price point, just like here, let's say hypothetically, I wanted us to retrace back down into, and bear with me because the drawing tools on here aren't that great. I'm going to be honest with you guys. From here to here, Jesus, I'm not even sure what tool to use. I always forget. There you go. From here to here, right? Below 50%, I would need to see a mark, right? Which means I would need to either see a sweep of the 29,175s or the 29,118s. So what I do is if I'm looking to use an order block within here, which would be these consecutive candles here on a 5 minute chart, I look for it to match with the POC of that particular time frame. So if you have a POC that matches with your OB for this time window below a specific low, then those are kind of like my favorite moves. And you'll find that it does that really often. And so the first low at a discount is actually near or slightly above the POC. Seriously? What do you mean? What do you mean, Mozilla? What am I seriously about? LOL. Seriously? My neck, boys. Oof. Neck's killing me. Ooh, nana. What's up, Mozilla? Yeah, we're building some volume here. Looks like. Hey, Alex, you trading this live? What do you mean? What is that? I feel like that question is like kind of broad. What do you mean? What's my camera at 100%? You're from Colombia? Yes. Yeah, yeah, brother. Yeah, yeah. I am. 1925 aluminum OB formed at POC from 1830 to 1900 in this live evening. Like, am I trading in this live evening? Like, am I looking for a trade? Or like, I don't, yeah, I mean, I'm always looking for the what, why would I come on here? Right? Funny, man. Uh, yeah. I'm just trying, did I miss something? No, no, no. I was just kind of explaining. Um, what's up, Auntie? To sing for us. 2 TP you miss. What's up, Alex? Another Alex. 2 TP you miss. What have you been? 2 to 4 p.m. generally your preferred afternoon trading. Preferred. Yeah, I'd say yes. I'd say because the thing is, if you're trading two, you're trading the opening price of the 4 hour candle. So 2 to 4, yeah. You don't want to do anything prior to at least. I'd say, and I would honestly argue that one of the prime windows is 3:15 till close. Anyways, I'm long from 3:01. Oh, nice, man. Hell yeah. That's awesome. Good catch. 3:01, you're up 36 points. Good catch. Say what missed, and I say 2 TP from like 15-second charts. Oh, I see. I'm glad you guys are curious about these seconds charts, man. If you guys have any questions at all, I honestly think yeah, seconds charts is where it's at. And I owe a lot of my understanding of price action due to the seconds charts because I spent so much time on them that I was consuming a lot more information at once versus a normal time frame, I guess, if that's what you want to call it. I've made more on the 5 second chart than anything else. Yes, I've done that with the 15 second. I've been loving the 30 second for the afternoon session. 15 second is too fast. 30 second is true. Yeah. Yeah. No, 30 second is good, man. I love a good 30 second chart. I love a good 5, 15. I love it all, man. I live for it. What do you think about GC? Let's take a look. Let me actually just open up a regular chart though. What do you think is the most overrated concept in ICT? Overrated. Shit. What is the most overrated concept? Uh, I can tell you, shit, yeah, I don't know. What is the most overrated concept? The thing is, there's a lot, you know? There's a lot. I feel like people don't really need that many concepts. I feel like there's a lot. I think realistically, the only tools you need are premium and discount, swings, and everything else just kind of comes along with it. Yeah, it really is just all highs and lows. Yeah. So I think everything else is the reason I use order blocks is because order blocks are my form of confirmation. Like uh it's the way I confirm my entry. So it's more the order block to me is more about the rule set that I need to see before I enter, more so than the concept itself. And I think that that's where people get it mixed up. It's like you want to treat these concepts as as a set of rules and conditions that you need to see for you to enter rather than a pattern in a concept. It needs to be a logic. It needs to be a set of instructions that allows you to enter, as opposed to it just being a random logic. Anyways, GC. Do you guys want me to go back to the trading view charts? GC. Thoughts on GC? Ah, man, I really wouldn't be opposed to seeing the 45.94s. I think that that's where it's going, right? You've got to sweep the previous daily low. Do you? Or you might have a failure swing there. Yeah, you have a sweep of the previous daily low. You head over to the 4 hour chart. You have a sweep of the previous 4 hour low, 1 hour boost here at 10 in the morning. So realistically, you're looking for an hourly internal, and you've already closed above this hourly internal. So now the next one is 45.95. And I think we go lower from there. So actually, you see an increase in price up until these highs and then go lower from there. That's my opinion. So from there to there and then from there to there. That's the way I'm seeing it. Strong rejection there from that upside on NQ. Let me actually go back to share trading view. Boom. Back to normal. The other one is just so much better for my eyes. I won't lie. I think that'll have to be the switch, boys. Either that or this. But I think yeah, I think the dark screen charts might just be it for me. So yeah, GC, I want higher for lower on GC. I'm still bearish. I am still bearish GC. Sweep of these highs and then lower. Use a gray background and black and white candles. I love that and can watch it all day. Yeah, I had some that were like that. Like here we go. Like these. This is a good. Use a gray background. This is a good one. Or sometimes I'd go even darker. Canvas. Yeah. This doesn't look that bad either. I wouldn't mind this. Why don't you scalp on GC? Because I don't really like it. Yeah, I got it like that, but the background is more dark gray. Oh, okay. More dark gray than this? I don't scalp on GC because I don't understand it like that. I don't have a I don't have an understanding of how price moves on lower time frames like that. That's the reality. Like I just don't. Um, the models and like I could apply the same logic and the same model for sure, but truth of the matter is that like some of these assets have characteristics and nuances that are important to kind of understand when you're interacting with them on such low time frames. And truth be told is like I don't really understand gold on that level. So I would really need to spend some time watching gold on seconds charts, and I think at that point, um, I'd be taking away from watching NQ. But yeah, I wouldn't be opposed to the idea. The thing is, boys, like how much screen time do you think you guys have spent on TradingView in the last month? Like, what's your screen time on TradingView? Can I see this somewhere on my, let's see, screen time, 30 to 40 hours. I hate TradingView. Yeah, I'm not a big fan. I do like it in like the I guess like almost like from an artistic sense. Why can I not see my screen time? It really won't let me see it. Oh yeah. It's so weird. Anyways, it's pretty to chart on. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's I agree. It's pretty to chart on. And amongst, I guess, other things, but that's about it. It's good for short. Setback. I really just think it wants to sweep out a low to move higher. But this thing looks hideous. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. This price action looks horrid. You're getting no movement on either side. Whoops. It's pretty to chart on. That's hilarious. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Do you watch football? No. Which one? American football or but as a trader it's awful to execute? Yeah, it is. It is awful. It is quite awful. Anyways, we broke 200 followers on Instagram. So we broke 200 followers on Instagram. Soon it'll be 200K. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Ugh. We'll see if we hit this by tomorrow. Man, the difference is huge. No, I don't. I don't really watch any sports except for basketball. The occasional basketball game. In the Grand Cup, can you trade after 4 p.m.? The Tradeify Grand Cup or the Ninja Trader? I don't think you can trade after four. I mean, I wouldn't really suggest it. Why? What are you thinking? You think what? You want to put out a position before earnings? You crazy man. How do you make your daily buys? Go over to a daily chart. Earnings for more volume. Uh, Go over to a daily chart. Look at what the previous day did. If it's a candle two, you're trading a candle three, and then you're going to look for previous daily high. Same thing for the opposite. But yeah, I think it's pretty much that simple, right? Did yesterday close above its previous day's high? If it did, then you're likely going to use today, or you're likely going to use yesterday's high as your draw for today. Did yesterday close below its previous daily low? If so, then we can target previous daily low for a continuation, and that'll be my draw for the day. So obviously, I came into the morning, I saw that we had a candle two. Yesterday failed to close below its previous daily low, so now you have a swing formation. On a candle three, I'm going to use previous daily high as my initial draw. But whenever I'm on a daily chart, I always ask myself, if this were a 5 minute chart, what would I do? And that tends to answer a majority of my questions. If you go over to a daily chart on gold and I ask you, if this were a 5 minute chart, what would you do? Or what would you be expecting? And you'd say longs, then well, now you can target previous daily high. If you say I don't know, then that's likely price action that you don't want to trade. Or if you say, hey, I want to wait until this 5 minute internal gets tagged and then lower, then you have a daily draw. Because then that means you're just targeting the daily internal. Now you have a draw because that aligns with your previous daily high. Yeah, so that's kind of the question I always ask myself. I go over to a daily chart and I say, hey, what would I do if this were a 5 minute chart? Or what would I be expecting if this were a 5 minute chart? And if the answer feels obvious, then I think you should act on it. If it doesn't, then that's okay. Don't really have to push on it. It's all fractal, right? Like that's the idea. Also, um, tomorrow, yeah, tomorrow I'm on in the morning, and then Friday I'm also on in the morning. So just giving you guys a heads up. On the 1 hour we have C2 right now, we're C4, so you'll be able to find a trade ERL or a daily FG, how you take your entry in the C4 candle. On the 1 hour we have C2, and right now we are in C4 candle. So your view will be to find a trade to ERL or daily FG. How will you trade your entry in a C4 candle? We're in a C4 candle on what time frame? On the hourly? I'm not sure I really understand this question. Long again from the 305s. Good luck, brother. 302 here. You got that 3 p.m. open. I think you'll get a nice little push. 304. Look at you guys. You guys are long from the 300s. Look at that. 5 second breaker. Yeah, I like it. I wouldn't mind something like this. Come back to the 302s, tag me. I like it. I like you got the 5 second C3. I think this plays. I think I might give this a go actually. Let me see if I can get tagged in here. One sec. I'll take it. Where's my account? There we go. Okay. 312s is my entry. Let's see if we can get above and tag the 345s. I do like this. Forgotten. Thank you for calling this out. I do like this trade. Tapped back into a discounted price point. First low at a discount. Closure above the candle that pierced. I think you get a nice play here. And then if not, that's okay. I'm taking this on evals, 2 micros. I'm not risking a lot of money. I've already made my money on my fundeds this morning, so I am no longer interested in anything too crazy. We'll see if this plays. Stop is at 97.5. 97.5. So we'll see. Curious to see if we get a jump here. Ow. Oof, came close. Let's see if they defend this here. They might look to defend that. Let's see if we get a push. I need to see a break above the 317s. Nice. Beautiful. 334s. I will potentially look to go break even. Or actually, I will go break even at 329s. So forgotten. Thanks for bringing this to my attention. 329s will be my break even. Hopefully we get a nice little push here. We did get a closure, which I do like to see. I don't want to see a rejection from this high. I just want to see a smooth sailing if possible. Nah, I think we should be good. Last 30 minutes, yeah, value area high. I mean, we're pushing. Volume is increasing here. POC is higher. Am I looking at the, hold on, one sec. Yeah, POC is a bit higher. Did reject off that value area high, but I think as long as the 310s hold, we should be good, in my opinion. Needs to see a rejection from the 310s and no lower than. Not responsible, LOL. Yeah, I know, I know. Don't listen. I'm when I say things for calling it, like, don't worry, I'm not. You just brought it to my attention. This looks really nice. Like in the grand scheme of things, I do like this, and I do think it plays out. So clear 322 will be break even. Yeah. Oh no, 329. 329 for me, in my opinion. Go for a nice clean 2R. I don't want to see 310s, man. 310s is bad news, but she is just consolidating like crazy up here. So we'll see. Kane's building is short, probably. Clear 322. That dip should be clear out. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm waiting for that tag. That 328 tag so I can go break even. I was just typing some stuff. Perfect. I'm break even here, boys. Beautiful. Oh my God. Let's close this out, man. Let's close this out. I've TP'd 80% and a runner left. Well, I only have two contracts, so uh, uh, I've only got two contracts, so I am break even here now, boys. Yo, everybody, shout out Forgotten Trader 1. This was beautiful. I actually wasn't really actively seeking, but if this does hit, shout out Forgotten Trader 1. If it doesn't, then it's all his fault. I'm just kidding. No, beautiful call out. I didn't see it in the when I was actually looking. I was so I don't know what I was thinking about. I was thinking about the gold chart. And then I came over to NQ. I saw that 5 minute setup. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. Came back down a low at a discounted price point after the 1 minute OB was confirmed. And then on top of that, um, that discount from the previous was POC of the previous 30-minute interval. So, yeah, let's see if we can get a strong finish up here at the 342s. I am break even here, so we got about 2 minutes. We got about 1 minute and 10 seconds before the next 15-minute candle opens. So we'll see. Beautiful call out. Cheese it. What do you mean, anti? So green goes with price up, like on the candlesticks? The 5 second is just noise. Yeah, right. Right. That's what they all say. 5 second is just noise. Da 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 da. We're here to prove them wrong once again. My TP is set to the 342s. Couple $120 on this trade. Nothing major, but come on, give us a push. Come on, 315. And is that the push? Close, close. 345s. Come on, come on. Give us a spool. And that is the closure, people. Beautiful stuff. Another beautiful day and another beautiful trade. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful. 345s or 342, sorry, close at 342.55. What an amazing trade. Holy W. What a great way to close out the PM session. Amazing stuff, Forgotten Trader. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. Afternoon is pimping. The afternoon is pimping. Boys, we caught a W in the morning session. We caught a W in the PM session. If you're not here tomorrow in the morning, you are missing out. And that is the truth. Yeah, listen, shout out Forgotten Trader, another fellow 5 second, 15 second chart. Don't let them tell you that the 15 second is noise. This chart is beautiful. You just have to know how to apply the logic. But yes, this is a great way to end my day. 316 closing out here. Beautiful close there. 342s. External 15 second discounted price point, and you also had that 5 second OB. So this was just an absolute beaut. Went break even after we went into the 328s. Man, what a banger of a trade, boys. What a banger. She was just setting up for it. You had that 15-minute swing already confirmed, right? 15-minute swing consolidating near the discount, right? 15-minute swing, you're trading the third candle. Sorry, let me draw this out. 15-minute swing here. Go over to a 1 minute chart. Mark out the candle that swept the previous 15-minute low. Boom. As soon as you get a closure above that candle's high, that now becomes your order block. Previous 15-minute low, order block confirmed. Head over to a 15-second chart or a 5 second chart. Wait for the premium and the discount to be tagged into discount price point. First low at a discount. 15-second 1 minute OB confirmed. 15-second breaker, and then a push. The value area and POC fab correlation. Dude, it's the best, man. It's the best. Yeah, it's great. It is absolutely great. Anyways, boys, I think I am gonna call it there. I think that was beautiful. Hey, listen, we've been getting more of you viewers in these PM sessions. If you guys are here and you haven't subscribed, subscribe already or subscribe already. Gun, gun to your head, subscribe. Um, Listen, we've been getting more and more viewers for these PM sessions, which I feel really great about. At first, when we started, these were feeling a little bit slower. Obviously, there are not a lot of people here. I know that in London, or in the UK, it's already, or in a lot of places in Europe, it's already 8 p.m., so they don't want to watch. But hey, if you guys are watching, make sure to drop a like, make sure to subscribe, turn that bell on so you know exactly when we're going live. We do this. We actually do this. And listen, the people that have been with us, like for example, Forgotten Trader, Biochem, CompSci, you guys know that we're here for the winners and we're here for the losers, right? Like you guys see us win, you guys see us lose. You guys have seen me pretty frustrated on screen before, and you guys have seen me on a winning streak before as well. Like, truth of the matter is, like, it is what you are seeing, and yeah, it's nice. It's nice. So. Any questions, feel free to DM me on Instagram, X. You can follow my X. Everything is in the description. Um, and yeah, we will be back tomorrow. Juno will be back in the morning at 2:45 a.m. Eastern. Myself, I'll be on 8 a.m. Eastern with Mr. Leo, I believe. So listen, I appreciate all of you. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful evening, wonderful day. Um, wherever you are in the world. Forgotten, shout out Forgotten Trader, Anti, much love, Biochem Comp Sci, much love to you, Oscar. Good to see you, brother. Mank, good to see you as well. Um, yeah, Abish, Abhishek, I think that's how you say it. Abhishek, much love to you, brother. Thanks for stopping by. And again, I really appreciate all of you guys that come here consistently and just kind of spend some time with the team. Anyways, I will see you guys and I will break this down on my X or Instagram. Peace out.